Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the latest situation update from here in Goa for the month of May till the month of June 2022. Guys, in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys a lot of important information like the weather. I'm going to be telling you about what is open, what to expect in Goa, the crowds, and also like hotels, bike rentals, all the important information. If you're new to the channel, my name is Moses J. Saldana. I'm a local from Goa. I do videos here almost every single day showing you some of the most beautiful places and best things to do in Goa. So please definitely click the subscribe button. Okay guys, so let's start off with telling you guys about the weather in Goa at the moment. So at the moment the temperatures are around 30 to 34, which is pretty okay when you think about it, but the humidity level is very high here in Goa. So what happens is in the day, even though it is only 30 to 34, you feel like it's 40 to 42 because it is so hot and humid. It's quite difficult to go to the beach because what happens is the sand gets super hot, and the heat on the beach even increases even more. Many of my viewers keep on telling me it was one of the worst times to come because it was very hot. But of course, if you come in from another state which you are acclimatized to the heat, then I'm sure you will be able to handle the heat. I would definitely recommend if you come to Goa to spend get a good hotel, because you can spend most of your morning at a good hotel, which is a beachside hotel or something like a beach hut or something like that, where you can spend your time in the morning time, and late afternoon after 3 o'clock that the temperature slowly goes down and you can have a good time at the beach, or evening sunset time is very beautiful here. It's not very hot at that time, so that is also a good time to be here. So now that I've told you about the weather in the heat, there is also another side which is there in the month of May. So usually from the 15th of May onwards, it starts raining here in Goa. But what happens is even now, in between from the first couple of weeks of May as well, you can expect rain anytime. There will be thunder, lightning sometimes, and the weather is very unpredictable for this particular months. From the month of June onwards, Goa slowly starts shutting down for the monsoon season, but many of the shacks like in Baga and Kalangut might even close down earlier than June because of the monsoon season coming a little earlier this year, which is expected. Of course, this is not for sure. It all depends on the weather. Now, places like South Goa, which is like Palolem, and these type of places slowly start closing by the 15th of May. So many of the famous, hotels in South Goa, in the Palolem stretch especially, will start to close down because these are beach huts, and beach huts are always removed before the monsoon. If you have been to the beach huts in November, December, you've probably seen them. These go off earlier than any of the other resorts. Resorts and everything will remain open. Now, the other things to know is what activities are open. All the activities are open. Like if you want to go to water sports, the water sports activities are open. You can go to, if you want to do kayaking or anything like that, kayaking is available in North Goa on beaches like Baga, Arambol, Mandrem. In South Goa, I would definitely recommend to go to Kola Beach and try it in the lagoon over there. And even Palolem Beach is very nice, Agonda as well for kayaking. The good beaches to go for water sports in North Goa would be Vagator. Anjuna is another option because these are a little cheaper, and what happens is they don't have as much of crowd as Baga and Kalangut. So what happens is you can actually go for a ride for much longer, but if you go for in Baga and Kalangut, within 30 seconds the ride is over and then they tell you to get off because there's hundreds of people waiting in line. Places like Baga and Kalangut will be completely full of tourists. I just went to the beach recently and it was completely packed. The thing to know in Baga is that Baga, Kalangut, all the beaches, is though tides have started to come up much higher now. Many of the shacks also have closed down because of the tides coming higher in some places. But since the tide is higher, the beaches are much smaller at the moment. So if you've been to Baga in November, December or Kalangut, you've probably seen this long stretch of beach, but now it is a very close, tight beach now because it's almost reaching to the beach beds. If you've seen my last Baga video, you've probably seen that. So, okay. Now let me tell you about the other important things over here. Is the hotel prices at the moment have started going down already, so you can get hotels for very cheap. You can check online, you can use websites like Make My Trip, Agoda, and also whenever you're booking online, make sure to go to coupon websites and check what coupons are available, because you can get some of these hotels for much cheaper. You can find accommodation from anywhere from 1,000 to 20,000, depends on what your budget is. Villas also, I will put a link of hotels and villas down below. These are videos that I have done explaining how to book hotels and how to book villas here in Goa for cheaper prices. So if you want to check that out, I'll put that in the comment section below. Okay, so the bike rentals and car rentals, the prices have gone down now as it is not peak season. So you can expect the standard rate of 350 for a bike starting. Of course, bigger bikes have higher rates. Car prices start from 1,200. If you're getting smaller cars, you can even get it for 800 onwards. Okay, now other things to know is the COVID rules over here. So at the moment, while I'm shooting this video, there is no much cases in Goa. It's below 30 cases at the moment. Of course, this is can go up or down any day, but the COVID rules remain the same at the moment. So you would require a COVID test if you are not vaccinated. If you are fully vaccinated, you can come in to Goa. Children do not need a COVID test certificate or anything, because they don't really ask. What happens is, I've been asking my viewers every time I meet them recently from this past week, have they asked you about the COVID test on the borders? And everybody that came in, they mentioned that nobody was checking or asking for a COVID case tests, because the COVID cases are quite low at the moment. But if you want to be safe, always carry your COVID vaccine certificate with you. Also, other important things to know are South Goa. If you're going to go to South Goa is very beautiful at this time. The beaches are very quiet compared to North Goa. North Goa still has crowd. A lot of international tourists are there in Mandrem, Arambol, and places like this. The Sweetwater Lake in Arambol is not worth visiting at the moment, because the lake is very dirty at the moment and the water has gone very down. Other places which are worth mentioning and checking out during these times are going to the Aguada jail, which is a new attraction and it's very beautiful. You can also go to the Aguada fort, which has been again restored and it's very beautiful. Going to the Shapora fort is very tough at the moment because of the humidity and the heat. Climbing up those stairs is it's very hot up there. But if you go for sunset, Shapora fort is amazing. So yeah guys, this is a little bit of information. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was informative enough. If you have any further questions, you can ask down below. Just to make sure you understand, from the month of June onwards, Goa is closed. So what happens is, all the shacks and everything will start closing. Only a very few restaurants and cafes will remain open. The remaining things will all be closed. So please keep in mind, and if you have questions about what to do in June and stuff, I will do a video with a complete itinerary of a monsoon season trip. So please stay tuned for that. So anyway guys, thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll be doing lots of other videos for you guys from here in Goa.